Hello, it's a beautiful day. Good luck is working on things. Got my yellow socks on. Gray and yellow. Two best colors to go together. Actually, I got hospital socks on. Because regular socks I can't wear. Remember, keep your... Well, if you're under 18, this is not set up for people under 18, this live stream. People that are 18 and older, more than welcome, but try to be kind, be nice. I don't have a lot of rules. Love yourself, love God first, love yourself second. Look at that sun up there, ain't that beautiful? Where'd that big horse go, that elusive horse? It's a big, giant horsey. Where's he at? There he is. There's a big horsey out there. I thought it was a moose. We got one person in here. Wonder who that is. I'm a really good cameraman. Yeah, all over the place there. Here you go. Good cameraman I am. I used to work for for Hollywood. They'd pay me big dollars. I knew they would. Yep. I bought some halos the other day, man. Little tangerines. Hello! Somebody beeped at me. Hello, love yourself. How you doing, Chad? Man, I got a tangerine here. A little halo. I like these. They're good. I like the Cara oranges, too. Not crazy about the Florida oranges. Look at that. Oh, that's a magic trick. That little tangerine just gave birth to a little piece of a little orange. I'm going to eat it. Oh, look, another magic trick. I love oranges. I love tangerines. Hello, Peter Hurd. Yep, I'm good. How are you? I see the hearts are streaming in the chat. I bet that's that Karen lady. That wonderful lady named Karen. How you feeling, Chad? I did that with one hand. Took that out of there. Feel that? With one hand. No editing. It was live. I used to do some of my best work in the dark. I know you're hurting, buddy. You know what? I was having a problem with my stream. You know what I mean, Chad. I started drinking this ginger and cloves, and I tell you what, it's coming out better now. My legs are coming down. I think my kidneys weren't working that good. Because his leg's coming down now. Starting to feel better. I cut 100 pounds. I get my balance back. I'll be a tough hombre again. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that tree up there. I was telling everybody, oh, that tree's 12 foot across. That's when I was a kid. I thought it wasn't 12 feet. It's about 6 feet, though. That's a big oak tree up there. It's dead. That's a big, big oak tree. When I tell you that tree's big, it's big. Yeah, I did a live stream thing saying, short saying, oh, that tree's 12 foot across. No, it's big. It's every bit of 6 feet across. I don't know how big it would be if you put a rope around it, but it's big, big tree. Yeah, you're glad to hear that. Yep, it's helping me, Chad. I'll tell you what, a year and a half, my leg was swelled up. My foot was so puffy I could barely get a shoe on. I had to squeeze my foot into the shoes. Hello, Shelps. Hi, Billy. Hi, Bill Shelps. Nice to see you, Bill. How are you and Heidi doing? Is she feeling any better with her hip? Hello yourself. Okay. You got it, my friend. We will be going live tonight. I'll watch you guys. I've been getting up earlier, so I fall asleep earlier at night now. I actually slept better last night. It's gonna storm here. There's a front coming in. That's right there's the line. Right there, that's the line. Towards where the sun is. That's where the weather's starting to change. Then it gets darker. Then it gets darker. That is northeast from me. I guess, well, that's west. That right there, that's west. So that would be, I guess, northwest. I don't know what we call that. Hello, Glenn Campbell's. Hey, hi, Karen. How are you doing? Karen. How are you feeling today, Karen? Any better? Yeah, that hill over there, I gotta unzoom that. That hill over there, when I was a kid, Chad, we used to sled ride down that thing. Oh, man. We rode a toboggan down there one time, 8 of us. Old wooden toboggan. I'll tell you what, that was the roughest ride. We didn't go all the way to the top of the hill because there was a tree line up there. But man, I'll tell you what, every bump we felt it in that toboggan. We used to ride runner sleds. I did one time when I was a kid. I rode with a runner sled all the way at the top of that hill. Down through, there was a hole in the fence. So I came through the hole in the fence. And then I came down to where that patch of trees is. That used to be a stone quarry. And I came right on the edge of that thing. Came down. There was a pile of dirt. I hit that, went up in the air. Runner sled, that pile of dirt's not there anymore. Runner sled landed in the creek. I thought it was 20 feet. It probably was 8 feet in the air, maybe 7 feet. The runners collapsed. I was all banged up. We didn't care. That sled was busted, so I came over to the house, got another sled, went back up on the hill. My stories are not always exactly the same, but that's pretty much the gist of it. We used to wax the runners on those things. They were a lot of fun, runner sleds. Cooking burgers. Oh, man. I'm going to drive all the way to where you live. Yeah, by the time I get there, it would be probably 2 in the morning if I left now. Well, I don't know how many. I probably can make it there by 2 in the morning if I left here now. Maybe 3. You mean cheese and rice with chicken and broccoli? Oh, man, that sounds so good, Chad. Chicken and rice. Now, do you rinse your rice after you cook it? Because I rinse mine. When I cook rice, I rinse it twice. That rhymes. When I cook rice, I rinse it twice. But I do. I rinse the rice several times. Because I just don't like all the starch in the rice. And it doesn't stick together as much either. It's not all sticky and... Yeah, I know. Yeah. Sure he does. Yep, get rid of that starch. Now, you can take a little bit of that starch. Like, I learned this from Julia Childs. Like when you're making pasta, you take a little bit of that starch or noodles, and when you cook it, and you put that off to the side. She called it reserve. And then after you rinse your stuff, your pasta and everything, you pour a little bit of that back in it. And it does make it pretty good. I don't do that with rice, but I do that with pasta. Julia Childs was my favorite cook. I loved that old lady. She was awesome. I'll see you and Heidi tonight, Chad. Bill. Cooking burgers and fries on the smoker. You'll get a nice bronze sear with that for sure. Those will be good. Bill, they will be good hamburgers. You're going to have good hamburgers, my friend. Get that thing nice and hot. Put them on there at the top shelf. Karen says, I'm just resting while he is lying down for a while. Doctor's at 8 a.m. Oh, what I was going to tell you, Karen, if you're having trouble getting rides, they can set up in Pennsylvania. Every county has like a what do you call it? It's a ride program for people who don't have vehicles, who don't have any other way of getting their doctor's appointments. They can use a van for your doctor's appointments. The bad thing about that, you might be sitting on that van for 2 hours. I think the most they can have you sit in that van is 2 hours. So you'll just have to wait for them. But most of the time when I go to the doctors and I use that, the very rarely I have to sit in that thing for over 45 minutes. It's nice to have, especially when you have a hard time. Like, yes, I have a vehicle, but walking to the doors of these places, the handicap park is horrible, and I'm really not able to walk good, so I use it. I'm not rich by any means, but Chad, they have those programs, and I know they have them in your area too. The Cancer Society will help people get rides as well. Well, yeah, you got to give them well, not here, not here. They 2 days or no, 1 day prior to the appointment. They usually can fit you in. Well, good. I'm glad you got somebody taking you tomorrow. That's good. Good. I'm glad you got the ride straight figured out. I hope Chad feels better. I've been praying for him, Karen. Pain is pain. And then, something serious is wrong with you. You feel like it's hard to talk about. I love both of you. I love both of you. I lost a friend to cancer, Karen. A very good friend. I lost her. And it got into her liver, and it was not good. It was not good, man. You're very welcome, Karen. I love you, and I love Chad very much. And I'm praying for both of you. Yeah, I know I said it. I repeat myself. I'm sorry. Always repeat myself. It's a bad habit. Oh, I'm sorry you lost your mom to that. Yeah. It doesn't discriminate, I can tell you that. Cancer doesn't discriminate anyone. It doesn't care what color you are. It doesn't care what religion you are. All we can do is love one another and be understanding. Yeah, Karen, aren't they great? Bill always gets himself in trouble with Heidi. He doesn't mean any harm. It's cute. They're good people. They really are good people. I'll tell you what. They're the best. They're the best. Heidi's she's different, but they're nice to watch. I like them a lot. Yep. Yes, he can, PA Sportsman. Hello, PA Sportsman. The good Lord can heal anything. We need to have faith. If the good Lord wants it to happen, it's going to happen. Kind of like my leg that's swelling come down. I prayed to the good Lord last week. I said, Lord, I've tried everything to get this leg to come down. And I saw a thing on the internet about cloves and, what the heck you call it? Ginger. Cloves, ginger, cinnamon, and honey. I said, why not? Try it. It's working. Good Lord's will. Yep, garlic and honey. I eat garlic raw, sportsman. I cook it. I use it to cook food with, but I eat a lot of it raw. And a lot of times when you make coffee with or tea with honey, I found out you gotta let it cool down first before you put that honey in there because it changes the honey smell. I just bought a bunch of honey down at the butcher shop. It's local honey last week. Yep, I eat a lot of garlic. I planted some garlic out in the well, I don't know if you can see through the room there. And that stump out there, see that green stuff sticking up? That's garlic. I planted it there last fall. I put the cloves in the ground last fall, cloves of garlic. Yes, they do. The bees collect it, and they are amazing. If you take pure honey and you put it on a spoon or on a piece of shiny paper and you just let it flow out, if you watch it for about a minute, it will form a honeycomb shape. It's amazing. It'll look like little honeycombs on there. And I think that's how the bees build their honeycomb. They lay down a layer and they see that pattern and they start building around that. They're amazing. They make their own wax. The bees make their own wax. Then they regurgitate the nectar and go through a process. And they store it in the cells. It's amazing. Yes, it does give you energy. Yes, it does. Yep. Yeah, I'll eat garlic by the handful raw. So when I was a kid, the old people used to eat a lot of gingerbread cookies, and they used to eat and put a lot of ginger on their. Not only ginger, but they put cloves in their cooking, like especially in hams. The old people knew what they were doing, and they knew how not to get sick. That's why they cooked with stuff the way they did. There's that crazy horse. Look at him. Look at him. He's on a mission. Where you going? Where you going? Are you a moose or are you a horse? He's a horse. He's big. He's getting pretty old. I think he's like 30, 32, 33 years old. They don't ride him. This is forever home. Yep. My grandma used to do the same thing. Cloves, honey, pineapples. And then grandma used to cut slits in the ham. And she used to put cloves of garlic in the ham. Oh, my grandma's hams were so good. She put pineapples and pineapple juice on them, and her hams were absolutely delicious. My grandma's cakes were good. My grandma used to take pineapple syrup and put it in the cake mix. When Grandma made cake from scratch from flour and baking powder and all the good ingredients. And then she would put pineapple juice in it. And I'll tell you what, my grandma's cakes were moist. She could have a cake, it could be sitting out on the counter for 2 days and it wouldn't dry out. It says, I'm getting hungry now. LOL. Yeah, we're making ourselves hungry, ain't we? I hear ya. I hear ya. Food's the way to my soul, to my heart, through my stomach. They say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Well, that's very true with me. I'm feeling a lot better. I thank the good Lord. That grass is starting to green up. I'm going to start cutting grass soon. I hear a woodpecker somewhere up in the woods. I hear some geese making noise. Well, I'm going to get off of here. I got other things I need to do. It's going to start storming here. So if anybody wants to say bye to each other, be more than welcome. PA Sportsman, I'm going to get out of here. Bill Shelps, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you tonight. Care Bear, I'm going to be getting out of here. I'll see you in chat later. Thanks for stopping in. I'm going to watch the Shelps tonight live. Glenn Campbell, it was nice seeing you in there. Team Wilson, nice to see you too. Thank you. Love yourself, good to see you in there. Shelps, it was nice to see you. Peters Hurd, it was good seeing you in here. Thank you. I appreciate you. Albert, it was good to see you. I'm okay, Albert. I love each and every one of you. Good night, everybody. Cheers. Oh, Outdoors with Skeeter. I can't leave yet. Best fisherman in the state of Pennsylvania and the East Coast and the West Coast and the North Coast and the South Coast. How you doing, Skeeter? I was going to go in and I see Skeeter in there. I still ain't been fishing, but it's getting close. It's getting close. I'll be casting that rod out there. That big giant bobber I use, because I use a big bobber. I use the biggest bobber you can use. I use one of them bobbers that has a rattle in it. So when it hits the water, the fish hear that rattle, and they all come running. Yeah, tell Mrs. Skeeter I said hello. Howdy, partner, yep. Right, channels haven't moved. Well, you caught some nice channels the other day. Yeah, I use that big giant bobber, man. I cast it out there, it hits that water, it makes a noise. The fish get used to that. I am going to have to get some bells like you have me put on yours. I like that idea. It's a good idea. I'm going to have to start using some bells like you do. And then when I fish for cats, I don't put my pole down in a holder. I hold it, and I wrap the line right around my finger, right around my one finger. I'll sit there for hours with a pole in my hand, especially at nighttime. I feel that they move a little. I set the hook. I catch the big channel cats. Catch the cats. Yeah, everybody says, "Oh, you use too big of a bobber." Well, it works for me. I use a big, gigantic bobber, the biggest bobber I can get. I put on there. How'd you do? Did you fish today, Skeeter? I gotta look in the comments. I think you said you didn't do too good today. I know you probably fished. You love fishing every day. Well, Skeeter, I'm gonna get out of here. Hey, everybody, make sure you try to watch Shelps. Shelps Wood Shop tonight with Bill and Heidi. It's a good show. It's always a good show there. 2 perch, 2 bluegill. Ah, nice. Well, I can't leave yet. Here's Lulu. Hi, Lulu. How are you doing? Look at that, Lulu. It's gonna rain. We'll give you a better picture here. Yeah, it's going to rain. That's okay. I'm okay, Lulu. Legs come down a lot. My leg has come down a lot. It's still pretty big, but it's come down a lot. Feels a lot better. It's not hard like it was. But now, yep, I'm wearing yellow socks. I wear them hospital socks. I like them. They're comfortable on my feet. I gotta wash these shoes off. They're all dirty. Yeah, the cloves and the ginger root. It's helping out Lulu. I'll tell you what. It works. Works for me. I'm probably gonna go make some dinner. I think I'm gonna have some hamburger. I got pardon me. I got broccoli in the refrigerator I need to cook. So I'm gonna make the broccoli. I'm gonna make a burger. Of course, I'll cook onions and green peppers with it. Wow, I just saw some lightning go across the sky. Wait to see how long they hear the thunder. About 3 miles away. It will be yummy. Just take my time. I won't hurry. Don't rush it. I never rush cooking. People want to turn the fire up and rush their cooking, and that's when they burn stuff. And I noticed you, when you cook, you stay right there with it. And that's a smart thing. I'll be safe, Lulu. I'll catch you in there later. It's nice to see you, or hear you, or see you're in there. Oh, your pork steaks you made the other day, Lulu. They looked so delicious. The way you fixed those and you braised them in that pan. Oh yeah. My grandma used to fix pork steaks like that. And my mom did too. And that's a good way, the way you cook them. That's a good way to do it. They look delicious. I was like, yep. The way you cook those, and then you pulled the onions out and you put the onions on the top and you kept rotating them. Grandma used to do that all the time. Grandma, when she cooked, she stayed right by the stove. She didn't take her eyes off of it either. You cook a lot like my grandma used to cook, Lulu. Yep. Grandma had an egg timer. She always had an egg timer there. Anyhow, I'm gonna get off here, Lulu. Glad you got to get in here. I've been sleeping better, Lulu. That's why I haven't been up late at night. Been going to bed earlier, and I'm even sleeping better drinking that tea. So anyhow, I'll catch you later, Lulu. Peace, my friend. Hope everything's better for you. I love each and every one of you who's in here. I love everybody's in here. I'm going to get going. I'm going to say goodbye to y'all. I love all you. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming right now. I'll talk to you later. Got to sign off.